In the clandestine world of espionage, the Central Intelligence Agency, or the CIA, has performed countless covert operations. Today, we delve into three of the most dangerous missions they've undertaken. We'll briefly touch on Operation Cyclone, the Afghan operation, Operation Chaos, a domestic espionage, and Operation PBS Success, a Guatemalan coup. These missions were not for the faint-hearted and involved high stakes, significant risk, and an intricate web of intrigue. Prepare to step into a world of intrigue, risk, and high stakes. Our first mission takes us back to the late 70s and early 80s, to the rugged terrains of Afghanistan. A time when the Cold War was at its peak and the United States and Soviet Union were engaged in a relentless power struggle. This was the backdrop for Operation Cyclone, one of the longest and most expensive covert CIA operations ever undertaken. The man at the helm of this mission was no other than the then Director of Central Intelligence, Stansfield Turner. Under his watchful eye, the CIA embarked on a mission with a target that was as elusive as it was formidable. Their goal was not a person or a place, but an ideology. They aimed to repel the Soviet Union's influence and expansion into Afghanistan. The operation's front-end purpose was to aid the Afghan Mujahideen, the group of guerrilla fighters opposing the Soviet invasion. The back-end purpose, however, was to bleed the Soviet Union, both financially and militarily, in their own version of Vietnam. Yet Operation Cyclone was not without its challenges. The unpredictable nature of guerrilla warfare, the harsh Afghan landscape, and the complex cultural and political dynamics of the region all posed significant hurdles. But perhaps the greatest challenge was maintaining the operation's secrecy. In a world teetering on the brink of nuclear war, any misstep could have catastrophic consequences. Despite these challenges, the CIA, with the help of its Pakistani counterparts, successfully funneled billions of dollars worth of arms and equipment to the Mujahideen. This support played a crucial role in enabling the Mujahideen to resist the Soviet invasion and eventually force their withdrawal in the late 80s. In retrospect, the mission's success was a major victory for the United States in the Cold War, but it also had unintended consequences, setting the stage for the rise of extremist groups that would later pose a new set of challenges for the world. Operation Cyclone, a mission that was as daring as it was perilous. From the mountains of Afghanistan, we now turn to home soil for our second mission, Operation Chaos. In the late 60s, amidst the social unrest and anti-war sentiment, the Central Intelligence Agency embarked on a mission unlike any other. Operation Chaos was set in motion, marking the start of a domestic espionage operation that spanned 7 long years. The man at the helm of this covert operation was Richard Helms, a seasoned intelligence officer and the then director of the CIA. With a vast network of agents under his command, Helms turned his gaze inward towards the very heart of America. The targets of Operation Chaos were not foreign adversaries, but American citizens. The CIA was tasked with infiltrating anti-war and civil rights groups. In an attempt to uncover potential foreign influence or connections, these groups were scattered across various American cities, making the operation a nationwide endeavor. The purpose of this mission was twofold. On the front end, the CIA aimed to protect national security by identifying any foreign entities attempting to exploit the social unrest. On the back end, it was a desperate attempt to maintain the status quo, quelling the rising tide of dissent within the country. However, Operation Chaos was not without its challenges. The CIA was stepping into uncharted territory, operating within the very borders it was sworn to protect. The domestic scope of the operation raised numerous legal and ethical questions, casting a long shadow over the agency's activities. Furthermore, the mission was a logistical nightmare. With numerous groups to infiltrate and monitor, the CIA was stretched thin. Despite these hurdles, the operation continued unabated, with agents working tirelessly to achieve their objectives. Operation Chaos, a mission that blurred the lines between foreign and domestic espionage, serves as a stark reminder of the lengths to which intelligence agencies will go in the name of national security. It was a mission that challenged the very principles upon which the agency was founded, leaving a lasting impact on the world of intelligence. Operation Chaos, a mission that blurred the lines between foreign and domestic espionage. Our final mission brings us to the heart of Central America, to Guatemala, for Operation PBS Success. In the mid-20th century, specifically 1954, CIA orchestrated one of its most infamous covert operations. The mission's architect was none other than Frank Wisner, then the head of the CIA's Directorate of Plans. His objective? To overthrow the democratically elected president of Guatemala, Jacobo Arbenz Guzman. Why Guatemala, you ask? Guzman had enacted agrarian reforms that threatened the profits of the United Fruit Company, a major American corporation. The American government, under the guise of halting the spread of communism, decided to intervene. The mission was thus a two-sided coin: on the front, an anti-communist crusade; on the back, an economic interest. The operation was no walk in the park. It involved a complex mix of psychological warfare, propaganda, and the training of rebel forces in neighboring Honduras. The CIA also had to navigate the tricky waters of maintaining plausible deniability, a task made possible by the use of unmarked planes and the recruitment of non-American pilots. Despite the challenges, Operation PBS Success was, well, a success. After a brief civil war, Arbenz was ousted and replaced with a military junta more favorable to American interests. But the victory came at a high cost. The coup set off decades of civil unrest, violence, and repression in Guatemala, and the reverberations are still felt to this day. So, what was the endgame? Was it a triumph against the Red Menace, or a stark example of economic imperialism? The answer perhaps lies somewhere in between. One thing is clear, though. Operation PBS Success was a pivotal moment in the Cold War, a testament to the lengths nations will go to protect their interests. From the jungles of Guatemala to the corridors of power in Washington, this mission was a vast and intricate web of intrigue, subterfuge, and power play. It's a tale that's as fascinating as it is sobering, a stark reminder of the real-world impact of the shadowy world of espionage. Operation PBS Success, a mission that forever changed the course of a nation. The dust has settled, but the impact of these missions continues to reverberate around the world. As we delve into the aftermath of these three operations, it's clear that their echoes still touch the corners of our present-day geopolitics. Operation Cyclone, the Afghan operation, was a pivotal force that shaped the face of the Middle East. The funding and training provided to the Mujahideen not only led to the Soviet Union's withdrawal from Afghanistan, but also played a significant role in the rise of extremist groups, a repercussion that continues to be a global concern. Moving stateside, Operation Chaos, the domestic espionage, left an indelible mark on the American psyche. The revelation of the CIA's involvement in domestic surveillance led to a significant erosion of public trust in the government, sparking widespread debates on privacy rights and the extent of government oversight. This operation served as a stark reminder that the quest for security must always be balanced with the preservation of individual liberties. And then we have Operation PBS Success, the Guatemalan coup. This mission toppled a democratically elected government, triggering a chain of events that led to decades of civil war in Guatemala. The repercussions of this operation are a stern reminder of the long-lasting consequences of foreign intervention as the nation continues its struggle to find stability and peace. The legacy of these operations within the CIA is equally profound. They served as potent lessons in the delicate art of intelligence, shaping the agency's approach to future missions. They highlighted the necessity of thorough planning, the importance of understanding cultural dynamics, and the need for a clear exit strategy. These missions, each uniquely daring and dangerous, have left their mark not only on the history of the CIA but also on the world stage. They have shaped nations, influenced policies, and altered the course of history. They serve as a testament to the far-reaching power of intelligence and a reminder of the immense responsibility that comes with it. In the world of intelligence, these missions are remembered as some of the most daring and dangerous. These three missions, Operation Cyclone, Operation Chaos, and Operation PBS Success, serve as a testament to the lengths intelligence agencies will go to protect their national interests. Let's take a brief journey back in time. Operation Cyclone, the longest and most expensive covert operation in the history of the CIA, became a pivotal moment in the Cold War. Under the guidance of the agency's top brass, the CIA provided support to the Afghan Mujahideen, aiming to push back the Soviet invasion, a testament to the agency's global reach and impact. Then we have Operation Chaos, a domestic endeavor that blurred the lines between foreign intelligence and domestic surveillance. It was a mission that reflected the era's political climate, marked by anti-war sentiments and civil unrest. The operation, led by some of the agency's most seasoned operatives, targeted American citizens, a move that sparked controversy and debate about the limits of intelligence work. And who can forget Operation PBS Success, the covert operation that overthrew the democratically elected government of Guatemala? This mission, orchestrated by the CIA's top officials, was a chilling illustration of Cold War politics and the lengths the agency was willing to go to combat perceived threats. In the cloak and dagger world of espionage, these missions stand as a stark reminder of the danger, intrigue, and high stakes involved in the shadowy world of intelligence operations.